Now that we're done detailing the sides, we can move on to the back and start off with our no guard all the way open. Once you're done setting in that guideline, you then want to slightly close the lever midway and all the way closed and attack that initial guideline at the bottom. Before we get into our next guideline, I'm going to shape it up a little bit just to clean it up. Now that we're done erasing our initial guideline, we could then move on to our one guard all the way open and use it to create our third guideline. Remember, we're also going to use this same guard to soften up this line to get ready for the half guard. Now we're going with the grain with our 1.5 guard again. This is right on top of the occipital bone, so we want to make sure we detail and line it up as much as possible here. Using my one guard all the way open, I'm going to detail as much as possible, especially near the C-cup area because there's a little bit of darkness that I wanted to remove. Before we do his front line, we're going to go ahead and shape up the front just to clean it up. Now that we're done debulking his front line, we could then use our comb to lay his hair down. We're also going to use a little bit of Tresemme hairspray to make the hair stay in place. Using our NST outliners, we're going to start off at the middle and work our way to the sides, and we're going to go as slow as possible, making sure that the hair feeds into the teeth of the trimmer. You also want to make sure not to press too hard because you could bite them with the teeth of the trimmer. Now we're moving on to the C-cup. I usually start off at the bottom and work my way to the top arch, but I started off at the top and then worked my way to the bottom arch. It's always best to go back and detail the fade once you're done lining them up, because then it reveals some dark spots that you usually didn't see. Now that we're done putting it in the front line, we could then use our curl sponge and make them as curly as possible. I hope you guys are enjoying the video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. Also, if you guys want to show some extra support, go ahead and leave a follow down below on the Instagram. Now that we're done detailing the fade, we can move on to our Turkish razor and Derby Premium blade to make them as crispy as possible. When you're using your razor, you always want to keep it at a 45-degree angle and stretch the skin as much as possible with your opposite hand. This is going to lower the likelihood of you cutting someone. I also make sure I sharpen up his eyebrows but keep them as natural as possible.